Early this morning, Yvonne and I finished up the chicken wire on the east side of the house. And as soon as that side is in shade, it's time to get going with the plaster. And you know what that means. Oh yeah, out comes the cement mixer. What's this? I didn't even know this. Yvonne's harvested some of her onions. Those look good. Nice. Yeah, we got to get the cement mixer out. I picked up some natural hydraulic lime yesterday. I just arrived at a place called Originate, Natural Building Materials in Tucson. And this is my first time here, and I really didn't know what to expect. But I can tell you one thing, this is my kind of place. Check this out. Old windows, all this reclaimed lumber. Sinks. This place is awesome. I can't wait to get in. Unfortunately, the gate is closed right now, so I got to go around front. I'm here to pick up some natural hydraulic lime material that we're going to use in our earthen plaster. We're going to try to do some experimenting with it first to see if we like it better than using Portland cement. Wow, check out that glass. I'm going to zoom in. See that waved glass right there? That is really cool. Anyways, let me go grab somebody here and see if I can get inside this place. So this place is only open by appointment only. And of course I'm 20 minutes early for my appointment, so no one's here. But it's really a cool looking building. Check this out. There's some really beautiful elements here. We're going to do a little bit of experimentation with a new recipe. Over the past several years, we've heard a lot about natural hydraulic lime. And it's one of those things that you hear a lot about in terms of natural building products, and it's always hard to find. This is not something you just go down to your home building supply center like a Home Depot or a Lowe's and pick up. So this is natural hydraulic lime from St. Austire, which is a company out of the Midwest, if I'm not mistaken. And this is NHL, Natural Hydraulic Lime 2. And 2 is the number that would be better suited for a drier climate like ours here in southeast Arizona. What we're doing is we're doing some experimentation. In the previous 2 builds that we've done using earthen plaster, we've fortified our top coat using a Quikrete Portland cement. And that was to just solidify the top coat, make it more weatherproof and durable. Right now we're doing our first coat of earthen plaster, and I've decided to add 2 cans, and when I say cans, I mean like a Campbell's soup can, full of this hydraulic lime to our regular mix. And we're going to test this out and see if it adds any kind of waterproofing properties to the mix, and we'll take it from there. These bags are 55 pounds each and ran about $60 a bag. Just want to give you an idea of what clay looks like in the wash. That's pure clay. Pure clay. Sand, sand, rock, rock. Pure clay. Just beautiful pure clay. So I'm going to harvest some more clay this morning. You can literally pick it up like you're picking up rocks.
ziehen einsam weiter, alles Gute für dich. Lass uns doch Freunde bleiben, das haben wir so gesagt. Ich mach mir keine Illusionen, denn das Leben ist hart. Und immer wenn ich irgendwo deinen Namen sehe, zerfällt alles in mir.
Harvesting the clay is just the first step in the process. Now we have to put it through a hardware mesh in order to break it down into a more fine granulate.
Hallo Realität, wenn der Tag mich auslacht und es geht nur bergab, tut alles weh, denn alles was ich sehe, in allem bist du. In allem bist du. Wie lang soll das noch so gehen? Wird das ewig so sein? Man sagt, die Zeit heilt alle Wunden, doch meine reißen immer wieder ein. Wie geht's dir wohl gerade so? Geht's dir ähnlich wie mir? Hast du auch das Gefühl, ich hätte dein Herz zerrissen, als wär's nur ein Blatt Papier? Und immer wenn ich irgendwo deinen Namen sehe, zerfällt alles in mir. Noch schlimmer, wenn ein Duft durch die Räume weht und du bist nicht mal hier. Wenn ich morgens aufwach, werd ich gleich wieder schwach. Traumadie, hallo Realität. Wenn der Tag mich auslacht und es geht.
The next component in our mix is native soil. Now this is actually dirt that was taken out of the greenhouse after the flood occurred last year. So the clay content is a little bit higher than our actual native soil. It still needs to be sifted through a 1/8 inch hardware mesh to remove the large aggregate.
So wie du mich siehst, kann mich keine andere sehen. Wir sind verbunden, es tut fast weh. Denn wissen kann man's nie. Ich könnte dich doch so leicht verlieren. Wir haben so viel überwunden und der Schmerz war schön. Und wenn ich dich nie wieder sehe, wird so schnell einsam. Das Leben ist doch viel zu schön mit dir. Komm, lass mich nie allein hier stehen. Wir gehen gemeinsam. Das Leben ist viel schöner mit dir.
The final component is straw. We have about 12 bags of straw left over from splitting bales, from leveling the walls with the chainsaw, and just general cleanup. We're going to run this through a chopper in order to create a finer straw. By chopping the straw down, we're able to get a smoother finish to our earthen plaster. Some people may say the tensile strength is sacrificed, but we haven't found that to be the case in our previous two builds. Before we begin plastering, I wanted to set a couple of receptacles here outside on the eastern exposure. And this was actually at the suggestion of Derek, handyman Howlett. He was over this morning and we were going through the electrical plan. And he just suggested putting a couple outlets outside back here because we're going to have a big deck back here. And he said, you never know when you're going to want more electricity. So in order to achieve these outlets in straw bale, what I did was I used a chainsaw. I recessed a square in the straw bale, and then I used the chainsaw and did a plunge cut halfway through the bale. And then I fed the wire through the bale using a piece of PVC. I just stuck it through the bale, fed the wire through, used this like a channel, fed it through, and then removed the PVC. Then I took a setup like this, and I drove it straight into that plunge cut to secure it. And it's pretty secure right now. It won't pull out. The main point of this is to lock it in with the plaster. This is what y'all been waiting for.